After weeks of discussion, analysis, and engagement with the community, the Focus Intervention Team Community Oversight Group formally recommended a special tool to detect gunfire to Mayor Ted Wheeler's office.
Fox 12's Connor McCarthy joins us live in studio now to tell us more about this recommendation.
Well, that's right, Pete and Nora. As we told you at the beginning of the month, ShotSpotters is a tool used by numerous law enforcement agencies in large cities to detect gunfire. It can pick up the sound of a gunshot and alert the police. Advocates for ShotSpotters say this tool will help Portland truly understand the scope of the city's gun violence crisis. Others say this will lead to over-policing in low-income and marginalized communities. But now it's up to the mayor and the city council to decide if the pros weigh out the cons. It's a tool that could be in a toolbox to help curb Portland's gun violence.
One of those focused deterrence tools that we have been looking at is the ShotSpotter technology.
Pastor Ed Williams chairs the Focus Intervention Team Oversight Group, FITCOG for short. He says the Community Oversight Group has been looking at ShotSpotters for months after attending a public safety conference in Tampa, Florida. After research, community engagement, and discussions with ShotSpotters, Williams says FITCOG saw benefits in using the technology here in Portland.
Ultimately, our FITCOG membership voted to move forward a recommendation to the mayor's office.
Williams says ShotSpotters can pick up the distinct sound of gunfire and immediately alert police. According to a FITCOG meeting on July 14th, on average, it takes less than a minute for police to respond to reports of gunfire from ShotSpotters. The technology can also be used to pick up gunfire that may not be called in over 911.
When this technology is deployed, there's this real aha moment, like, oh my God, there's more shots being fired than what we had ever really considered.
But concerns were raised that this technology would lead to over-policing in low-income and marginalized neighborhoods. Commissioner Joanne Hardesty says she's concerned about what data will be used to pick locations for ShotSpotters and how short-staffed Portland police will keep up with calls. Vice Chair Kimberly Dixon addressed those concerns raised by Commissioner Hardesty and other community members.
I think disproportionately we have significant violence that is happening to marginalized groups and in marginalized neighborhoods. And so when we look at placement, I think the data is going to drive where these sensors would be placed to detect gunfire. Again, this is technology that is looking to detect gunfire. It is not looking for anything else.
Dixon says FITCOG has listened to all sides of the debate, and she says the recommendation has deep-rooted thought to it. Because in the end, everyone in the city wants the same thing: a safe, vibrant community free of the noise of gunfire.
Is there going to be crime? Yes, there is. Will there still be loss of life? Yes. But what lessons are we able to learn along this journey together? Can we reduce the violence? I believe we can. I believe we can. And I believe that we have great people who want to. Even when I hear that there's differing opinions, it's okay. I still believe that together we still want the same thing.
And Pete and Nora, when we initially told you about ShotSpotters at the beginning of the month, we asked Mayor Ted Wheeler for comment. A staffer deferred any statement to us after the mayor received a formal recommendation. Well, today's that day, and the mayor's office did not return my request for comment. Live in the studio, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.